Cancer has touched my life several times. My father-in-law was diagnosed with lung cancer at the age of 62. He was so healthy and full of life. I always thought that he would be the last person we lost. Everyone loved him. He was the life of the party and just a great person. It was difficult to see him suffer and die at age 63. It took me a long time to forget the suffering and remember the good times. 2 years later, my mother was diagnosed with colon cancer. I still remember the day I called for my son's swim meet to find out her test results. This truth was even harder for me. I'm an only child and very close to my parents. I remember thinking, we'll get through this together. I was afraid, but I needed to be strong for them. Mother had the surgery to remove the cancer. She also needed a colostomy. My mother was a pretty woman and never left the house without fixing her hair and looking very nice. And one day she asked me if I would like to see her colostomy. I was shocked. It didn't look nice like the rest of her. I thought, how does she deal with this? She never complained, and all I could think of to say to her was, Mother, I'm here. If you need to talk about it, it's okay. She never talked about it. She was so strong through it all. She died on my 42nd birthday. When I called Dad after school that day, he said that hospice had made their first visit that morning and that she may have a few weeks. But he said that she had had a rough afternoon. I left immediately for the house, and when I arrived, I told Dad that I thought she was in a coma because she was breathing so shallowly. I said that we needed to call hospice to find out what we needed to do for her. When I called, they said someone would call us back in a few minutes. While I was waiting for the call, I was sitting on the bed beside her, and she peacefully passed away with no pain. I was so worried that she might suffer like my father-in-law. I just thank the Lord that she died so peacefully. My birthday comes and I'm not sad because God did not let me see her suffer. 6 years later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I couldn't believe it. I was scared at first, but with God's help, you can get through what lies ahead. I believe it really changes what you see as important in your life. You live every day and appreciate every day that you have here. You try to help others through their cancer experiences. You volunteer and help wherever you can. I work with the local breast cancer group to raise funds for breast cancer and breast cancer research. We promote the fight against breast cancer. Cancer has really changed my life. It has shown me what is important in life. Friends are important. Family is very important. You just get out there, help others, and enjoy your life.
The innocence and brightness of a newborn day is lovely yet. The clouds that gather round the setting sun do take a sober coloring from an eye that kept watch over man's mortality. Another race hath been, and other palms are won, thanks to the human heart by which we live, thanks to its tenderness, its joys and fears.